Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to file for a green card. So when you get into your browser, you type in USCIS. So when you type in USCIS, you click on forms, and you click on all forms, and you look for I-485. That's application to register permanent resident or adjust status. So that's you click on it. So this is what you use to file for a green card. Yeah, you use this one to file for a green card. You can also use the same thing for your spouse. Yep. So this thing is all for green card. So you just go through. See, you just read it. So check on the expiration date to make sure everything is the expiration date is up to date, and where to file. So filing for a green card is you can't be able to file it online. You need to mail it to the logbox. So as you can see, so you just the direct address, you just so filing fee. So these are the filing fees that just go through the filing fees. So depending on the age, it will tell you how much you are going to pay. So under 14, you are going to pay 750. Under 14 and not filing with the I-485 application, 1,140. Age 14 to 78, you paid 1,225. And age 79 or older, you pay 1,140. So filing from I-1 based on having been admitted to the United States as a refugee. So if you came here as a refugee, you're not going to pay anything. So you just go through. So when you are done, so this is the form. You just click on the form, you download it onto your computer. So I've downloaded it. So this is it. Yeah, let's see if I can make it okay. So this is it. So you just go through. So it's at 18 pages. So I'm really going to rush through it. Yeah, 18 pages. I'm really going to rush through it. So the first thing is I say it's part one, information about you. So information about you, you enter your name over here. So your name, cool, you just enter it. So your given name, just put in a random name. So your middle, if you have a middle name, you just put it over there. If you don't have it, but don't forget alien number. You have to put in your alien number. So if your alien number, if you have an alien number, you just put it over there. If you don't have any alien number, don't worry about it. So it says other names. So if you have other names, you have used or you have changed your name before, just put the other names over here. If you don't have, you just leave it alone. And it says 3 family name, last name. Yeah, so it's a continuation of the other names that you have. So you just fill in it. If you don't have, you just leave it alone. It says part 5 other information about you. So your date of birth. So you put in your date of birth over there. Put in your date of birth. So your gender, are you a male or a female? You just put it over there. The city or town of birth. So I'm just gonna put in Ghana or wherever you are born, you know. Okay, so it says a country of birth. So a country of birth, just put in there. So country of citizenship or nationality, just put in your country of citizenship or nationality. So it says alien registration number, if any. If you have alien registration number, I put it over there. If you don't have it, you don't worry yourself about it. And it says USCIS online account. If you have a USCIS online account, you put it over there. If you don't have it, don't worry. Yeah, US social security number. Since you are filing for a permanent resident, you don't have a social security number. But if in case you have it, you just put it over there. But if you don't have it, it's not any problem. So it says a US mailing address. So your mailing address, since you're in the United States, you have a mailing address. So if you're living alone, you just ignore the care of name and just put in the street. But if you just came into the state and you don't have any papers and you're staying with someone, you make it a care of, so you put the care of person's name over here. But if you are not, don't worry, you just put in your address. So just put in anything over there. And if it's an apartment, you just put an apartment. So you just click on apartment and I put in apartment. So the city or town, just put in the city or town over there. And so the zip code, put in a zip code. So it says 14 alternative or save mailing address. So in care of. So it says if you are applying based on Violence Against Women Act. So if you are filing Against Women Act, or as a special immigrant, juvenile, human trafficking victim, or victim of qualifying crime and all that, you just put it over your information over there. But if none, you just leave it alone. It says recent immigration history. So you put in your recent immigration history. So you put in passport number used at last arrival. So your last arrival, you put it over there. So the last arrival in the United States, you just put in your passport number. So the passport that you use to travel, you just put it over there. So the travel documents used last. So the travel document, just don't worry about it. The passport number is fine. And we say it's expiration date of the passport or travel document. So the expiration date of your passport, you put it over there. So put in your expiration date. And it says country that issued this passport. So the country that issued your passport, you put it in there. And it says non-immigrant visa number from this passport. So you don't worry yourself about that one. So it says place of last arrival into the United States. So the airport that you arrived in, you put in the airport that you arrived in. So I'll just put in the airport that is close to me over here. And which state is the airport at. So the date of your arrival, so the day that you arrived into the United States, you just put it over there. You just put it over there. It says when I last arrived in the United States, so you select one, was inspected at a port of entry and admitted as, for example, exchange visitor, wheel through temporal worker student, was inspected at the port of entry and parole asked for. So you just click which one that suits you. So it says was inspected at a port of entry and admitted as, for example. So you just click on it. So you just put in what you are admitted for. So if you came one as a K1 visa, you came in as a relative, you came in as a tourist, you just put it over there. And it says Form I-94 arrival departure record number. So with this one, you can get it online. I've made a video about it. You can check it out. And if you just type in the I-94 online, you just put in your information, your passport information. It will pull out the record for you. So it says the departure record number. So your record number. This is very, very important. So you put in your record number. Just put in anything random thing over there. So it says the expiration authorized shown on the form. So you put in the expiration. So without you being able to pull your I-94, you won't be able to get this information. So you need to go and pull that information. So it says status on form. So the status that you came, if you came in as a K1, you came in as a student, you came in as a relative, the status that you came in, as you came in as a lottery, like any status that you came in as a refugee, anything you just so let's just put in came in as a relative. So just put in a relative over here. Then it says 24. What is your current immigration status? So what is your current immigration status? So your current immigration status is so your current immigration status, if it has changed since your arrival. So if your immigration status has changed, you just put it over there. If it hasn't changed, you just leave it and say provide your name exactly as it appears on form I-94. So the name that appears exactly on the form I-94, you just put it over there. Don't leave anything. So it says part 2, application type of filing category. So it says a family based, So if you came here as a family based employment, special immigrant, you came in as a refugee, asylum or refugee, human trafficking victim or crime victim, special program based on certain public laws, additional options. So if you came as a family based, you just look through it. Immediate relative of a U.S. citizen from I-10. So however you came here, so say other relative of a U.S. citizen or relative of a lawful permanent resident under the family based reference category. So how you came here, you just select it. So when you're done, it says you go to number 2. It says, are you applying for adjusted based on Immigration Nationality Act INA section? No. If yes, you see, if you the notice if answered yes to item number 2, you must have selected a family base. Yeah, you have must selected a family base, employment base. Item 1, 2 is based for. So say so. I click on yes. So it says information about immigrants category. If you are the principal applicant, provide the following information. So receipt number of underlying petition. So you put in your receipt number. So when you are filing to come here, they give you a receipt number. You put in the receipt number over there. You put in the receipt number. Priority date from underlying petition. They show the priority number. When you the notice of action, yes, you find the priority date over there. So on your notice of action that they send to you, you find it over there and you put in your dates. You put in your date over there. It says if If you are a derivative applicant, the spouse or unmarried child under 21 years of age of a principal applicant, provide the following information for the principal applicant. So the principal applicant's name. So the principal applicant is the one that is filing for the green card. So you put in your informations over there again. The middle name, the principal applicant name, put it over there. The alien number of the principal applicant, you just put it over there. Yeah, so if you so you put in the your alien number, the principal applicant, but necessary, since you are the one filing for it, you can just put in the information if you want to. But if somebody is filing for you, then the person filing for you be the principal applicant. But if you are filing for yourself, you are the principal applicant. So if you want, just go ahead, fill it up. Just fill it up, and so you don't get bothered by the USCIS people. Yeah, because they are very, very troublesome. So the receipt number, you put in your receipt number over there. And priority date, you put in a date. And it says part 3. Have you ever applied for an immigrant visa to obtain permanent resident status at a U.S. embassy or U.S. consul abroad? So have you ever applied? If yes, you click on yes. If no, no. So just click on no. Please don't lie. Always say the truth. If you answer yes to item 1, complete items number 2A to 4. So if you click on yes, you just complete this part all the way to 4. But if you clicked on no, you don't have to worry yourself about it. And it says address history, provide physical address for everywhere you have lived. So the countries that you have lived in, you have to provide all the addresses over here. So from where you came from, so if you are coming from Ghana, you're coming from Nigeria, coming from UK, coming from Belgium, anywhere you're coming from, the address where you have stayed. So let's, for example, you are coming from Ghana, and the place that you live in, maybe you were born at Mampobli, and you moved from Mampobli to Teshi. You have to put in the address of the Mampobli over here. Then you put in the Teshi address over here. But always make sure you put in your current address. That is the address that you live in the United States. Says it has written present over here. So the current address that you live in the United States, you put it here first. Then the previous addresses that you live in, you just put it over there. Yeah. So it says additional information about you. So residents continues. It says provide your most outside. See, as I said, he said, provide your most recent address outside the United States. So, yeah, you just put in the just continuation of the addresses. You just put it over there, and it says employment history. So your employment history. So your current or most recent. So your employment history, since you just came into the state without any particulars, you have not worked. So there, if you have worked before, back in your country, just put in the company's name or the employee. Just put it over there. Just fill it up. You put in the address. It says employee 2. If you have done multiple jobs, you just put in the informations over there. But if you have not worked before, you don't have to worry yourself about the employee part. And it says additional for part 3. So please provide your recent employment outside. So it's still asking for your employment history. So if you have worked before, you just put it. If you haven't, just don't worry yourself about it. It's not a big deal. So it says information about your parents. So information about your parents. If your parents are still alive, you just put it over there. It says the name. It says over here, parents legal name. Apparently, you say you put it over there. Uh, I need to ask you the date of birth, the sex, city or town birth. See, they are residents. So residents, the country that they are live in, you put it over there, and then also information about your parent too. So you just put it over there. So if you have both parents are there, you just put it over there. If both parents are deceased, you don't have to worry much about it. And it says part 5, information about your marital history. It says, what is your current marital history? Are you single, never married, married, divorced, widowed, married, legally separated? So if you are single, you just click on single. If you are married, you just click on married. If you have never married before, you have been married and you have been divorced, just put in your status over there. So, 2, if you are married, is your spouse a current member of the U.S. Armed Forces or U.S. Coast Guard? So, if you are married, is your spouse in the Armed Forces? No, just click on no. But if they are, you just click on yes. He said, how many times have you been married? So how many times have you been married? If you have never married before, you just put in 0. If you have married multiple times, you put the numbers. If you have married 10 times, you put in 10. How many times you have married? Make sure you put it over there. Don't lie. It says continuation. It says, if you are currently married, provide the information from about your current spouse. So if you are married, you put in your current spouse legal name. You put in a spouse legal name over there. Their place of birth, you put it over there. It says place of marriage or current spouse, place that you guys are married, you put it over there. Is your current spouse applying with you? So is your current spouse, if yes, you click on yes. If no, you click on no. You say information about your prior marriage. You said if you have been married before, whether in the United States or any other country, provide the following information about your spouse. If you have had more than one previous marriage, use the space provided in part 14 additional information to provide the information. So you just put in the information over there. If you have married before, you just put it the information. Your past marriage, put it over there. You know, says dates with paralegals ended. So if you have married before and you gotten divorced, you just put it the date that it ended. You guys got divorced, you were, so I put it over there. And part 5, information about your marital history continued. So this is the continuation of it. Place where the primary legally ended, the place if it's ended in court, wherever it's ended, you just put in the information over here. Part 6, it says information about your children. So if you have children, you put it in the indicates all the living children. So if you have 5 children, 2 children, 1, just put everything over there. And it says child 1, the legal name. So how many kids that you have, just put in their informations over here. Your kids information, just put it over there. Child 2, how many kids? If you have 2 kids, 3 kids. If you don't have any kids, you don't worry yourself about that. It says, is the child applying with you? If yes, you click on yes. If no, you click on no. If you don't have any kid, you don't worry yourself about it. But if you have a child, you have to fill all that. Say part 7, biographic information. So ethnicity, your race. So it's not Hispanic. If you're Hispanic, you click on it. And if you are black or white or Asian, you click on it. And your height, you put in your height and your inches. You put in your weight pounds in pounds. And your eye color, if your eye is black, you put it. If your hair is blonde, you put in blonde, however you want it. So it says general eligibility and inability grounds. So have you ever been a member of, so you just make sure you read and understand this. So have you been a member of, involved in, or in any association, associated with any organization, association, fund? So if no, you click on no. If yes, you have to fill this part out. You have to fill all this part out. You know how many organizations that you have associated with, if everything. If you have not associated yourself with that, you just leave it alone. So this is a yes and no questions. So you just carefully read and understand it. Don't lie. So if yes, you click on yes. If no, you click on no. So make sure you read and understand this before you make your selections. So when you are saying it's going to still asking you a yes or no questions, so you just make sure you read and understand it. It says security and related. So you click all of them. Yes, no, whichever that suits you. Just click on them. Don't lie, please. Don't lie. So it's still continuation of it. It's a whole lot. Yes, it's a whole lot. Because they want to know if, so just make sure you give them the, you say the truth. Don't lie to them, because even if you lie, they are going to find out. One way or the other, they are going to find out. So just go through yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and I click on it. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's a whole lot. It's time consuming, but hey, you're still gonna get there. It's a part 10. Applicant statement, contact information, declaration, certification, and signature. So if you are the applicant, you just, I can read and understand. You put in your phone number, applicant's mobile number, your applicant's email address. You put it over there. So you put it over there. Then when you print out the forms, you sign and you date. You sign and you date it. This part 2. If you had any interpreter, because maybe you don't understand English, you can't read and write English, and you had an interpreter, the interpreter will put in their informations over here. Yeah, they'll put in their informations over here. They're going to sign and also date it. And part 12, contact information declaration. So if you had somebody prepared the application for you, like an attorney, in an immigration attorney, yeah, they have to also fill this part out. So the same process, date and sign. So they're going to date and sign it. Yeah, they're going to date and sign it. So from which number to which number that they helped you through. If they helped you through the whole process, they have to put everything over here. They have to fill that up. But if you never got any help, you are just the applicants, you did everything yourself, you just put every information over here. So guys, this is how you fill from I-485 permanent resident or adjusted status. This is for green card. If you want to apply for a green card, this is the form that you use. So thank you guys for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.